What's up, everybody? Back with another episode of the March Madness podcast. I'm alone today. Actually, no, I got a special guest. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to introduce him about 10 seconds. 10-9-8-5-4-6-3-2-1. T-Kice, one of my good friends from Oklahoma State. He's one of my good boys. What's up? What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Man, we're just chilling. A little disappointed about our March Madness loss, but we're over here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, my Gators, they went out in the round of 32. Your guys went out, I think, in the round of 32 as well, right?
Yeah, y'all lost to ORU, right?
Yeah, don't remind me. You're from around those neck of the woods, so you know where that's at.
I think they're located in Jenks, Oklahoma. It's like right outside of Tulsa. I know they're over by Tulsa somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I had that prediction set. I knew that I had a feeling that they were going to beat the Buckeyes. They play Oklahoma State every single year, and they play us close every single year. And I just had a feeling that, if there was going to be a 15-2 upset, it was going to be them. I didn't expect them to beat Florida on top of them.
Well, your boy actually just declared for the draft today. I know you're going to miss him, but he's definitely going to ball out in the NBA. Projected to go number 1 overall. Cade Cunningham, for those of you who don't know, Oklahoma State star, and that is Cade Cunningham. Moving on. We are at the Final Four. Can you believe it, bro?
Dude, it's actually been a pretty quick tournament. I just don't remember it being this
that's
quick.
What I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot of good teams in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's one that doesn't belong, but we'll get into that.
We all know who that is. You all know who that is, but we'll get into that a little after. Gonzaga, Baylor, Houston, and UCLA. Many people thought it was going to be Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan, and Illinois, or somewhere around there. Maybe somebody else, but that's kind of what we're going with. Devastating loss for Michigan fans, don't you think?
Dude, yeah. I mean, they had 3 opportunities to hit a 3 to win the game. I mean, they weren't bad looks either. I mean, there was one that was wide open. Your best player shooting the ball, air ball.
Dude, they had so many opportunities. The fact that I haven't seen that many opportunities for a team in recent years in a while. I mean, Juwan Howard, a great coach. He drew up so many plays for them in that short amount of time. Wagner blew it. Mike Smith blew it. And then Wagner blew it again at the end. And some people are thinking, well, what about Chaundee Brown? What about the next guy up, from that bench, or, who else would they have gone to? Would have been different if Livers played. Who knows? We won't get to see. Michigan, they end up going home. UCLA, the 11th seed, moves on, and now they're going to play Gonzaga. What the heck are your thoughts about that? I'm going with Gonzaga's going to blow them out. It's a West Coast game. Take it away.
I think Gonzaga by 45 points.
No.
It won't be that bad, but Gonzaga by at least 15. It's hard. It's hard as it is to stop Gonzaga. I don't have them winning all, but I do have them winning this one by a lot, just because you can limit 1 or 2 superstars.
Yeah.
Throughout the tournament, you can mute one of those superstars for a game. You probably have them in the bag. The chances of you muting all 3, Jalen Suggs, Drew Timme, and Corey Kispert.
Mr. High School Musical, Corey Kispert, that I call. Looks like it's from like a Netflix show.
And the chances of limiting all 3 of them isn't going to happen, especially not for a UCLA team. I think they had a play that went off that normally doesn't go off. I forgot what his name is. He had 25 in the win.
For Gonzaga?
No, for UCLA.
Oh, Johnny Juzang. Yeah, he ended up with 28 points. Yeah, dude, that dude is unreal. He reminds me of like a Devin Booker type player. I think he's going to be a stud. Honestly.
He's going to be a stud, but I think that he had a out of character in a good way type game against Michigan. I don't think that he's going to consistently put that up, and especially not against Gonzaga's defense.
But Michigan doesn't have the scorers, that Gonzaga has with Timme, Kispert, Suggs, and their bench is phenomenal. So I mean, it's tough to say, honestly. I mean, Gonzaga, but then again, it seems like Gonzaga really hasn't played anybody. But here we are. I mean, they're playing UCLA, so we'll see.
I mean, yeah, I think that Michigan actually does have some good scores, but they're either not playing well or they're injured. Because I had
to them. They blew it, man. They blew it. It's disappointing. As my roommate's a big Michigan fan, as you know that, and you were giving him some slack about that, and you were giving him some haymakers about that game. But man, I just really didn't see them losing that game. I really thought they had that one in the bag. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like distraught about that. Houston Baylor should be a fun one. 2 Texas teams where you're from, right? Texas boy.
Yeah. Not anywhere close to where I'm from, but because one's in Waco and one's in. I've actually been to both campuses. I've seen games at both campuses, both basketball games. My mom was a URI alumni, and they play against big teams every once in a while. So they played against Houston. We traveled down to Houston and watched their game down there.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. But I don't think this one's going to be close either. I think that this is going to be at least a game.
Yeah. Houston plays. They play fast. I mean, Baylor has a hard time rebounding the basketball, but I think Houston will hang in there as long as they can, as long as Baylor doesn't go on a massive run. But Houston just doesn't seem like that team, like that type of team where they can just go on a massive run and just get back in the game. Like I just don't see it from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No disrespect to Houston or their fans or like that, but They haven't played anybody. They haven't played anybody in the regular season. They haven't played anybody in the tournament. I mean, they had a making path to the championship.
Oh geez.
They played Cleveland State first round.
They did.
Who was the 10 seed in that side of the bracket?
Shoot. It was man, I don't even recall. It was Cleveland State. They played Cleveland State, Oregon State. Rutgers. That's who it was. Rutgers,
Cleveland State, Oregon State,
and they played Syracuse. Yeah, that's a Mickey Mouse path walk.
10, 11, 12, and 15 seeds in the bracket. That's not anybody. Nobody ranked up high.
That Rutgers game was close too.
It's not their fault because they're just playing who's in front of them. But then again,
no.
We also have that they played one ranked team at any point during the regular season. It was Texas Tech, the very first game of the season, and they won by, I think it was 8 points. But Texas Tech is the 7th best team in the Big 12. So you're playing the best team in the Big 12, and that's the first real team. This is the first real test for Houston, and I'll say it right here: if Houston beats Baylor, they will beat Gonzaga as well.
If Houston beats Baylor, they will beat Gonzaga. That's a bold statement. Well, stay tuned for that one. It just seems like this tournament's getting dragged out, especially with COVID. It's been tough. There hasn't been a ton of fans there, but they've had some. I'm kind of ready for it to be over with. But I'm going to throw you a curveball. You're a big Nuggets fan. They just they got your boy Aaron Gordon from Florida, where I'm at. And what the heck do you think of that? I mean, they're looking pretty good this past week now with the addition of Aaron Gordon. They got rid of Gary Harris. That was a loss, but it doesn't seem like they've needed him now with picking up Aaron Gordon.
They don't need him at all. I'm actually thrilled that they got rid of Gary Harris. He's a great teammate and a great person, but after 2 or 3 years ago, he fell off the face of the earth from 3-point range, and that's what we needed. Yeah. We needed to go 3. What I'm excited for is that this is a very, very, very talented draft. Between Cade, Kispert, Suggs, Mobley.
You guys aren't getting any of those guys. Come on now.
Dude, I mean, nobody had the Nuggets getting Bol. Nobody had the Nuggets getting Michael Porter Jr.
True.
Nobody had the Nuggets get who they drafted, RJ Hampton. Nobody had the Nuggets getting RJ Hampton.
He's on the Magic now.
Falls right into our hands. And we're hoping they're saying it's going to be Kispert. They're saying Kispert's home.
What pick do y'all got right now? What pick do you guys have for as of right now? 14?
16. Yeah.
16? Hey man, if Kispert, I'm telling you, bro, if Kispert balls out and these 2 games here, or if they do get eliminated by UCLA, which I don't think they will, but if he balls out in these last 2 games and puts on a show, that draft stock's going to go way, way up, even further, I think.
As much as I wouldn't want to see UCLA Baylor, I just feel like that'd be such a boring championship game. I would love.
I don't see that.
I would love to see UCLA beat Gonzaga just for the sheer fact that the Nuggets have a better chance of getting Kispert at that point. Because, I mean, if you really think about that starting five, bro, you have Jamal Murray, Corey Kispert, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Starting five. Then you have a veteran in Millsap coming off the bench as far as Bull too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have other supporting role players like Campazzo and all those other guys.
Dude, that guy annoys the heck out of me. He is a little grinder, man. He's a warrior, dude.
And they are a very, very, very deep team.
They are, bro. They are. Mike Malone's got those guys always ready to play. I mean, Jamal Murray's a stud. We know that. Jokic is the force of that team. But which actually I mentioned that in one of my episodes. Jokic is leading that team in like every stat category, which is nuts. I mean, he's the favorite to win the MVP. Dude, when was the last time a big man won the MVP? I don't even remember.
I can't remember the last time a Nugget has won the MVP. If it's
Has it ever even happened?
Ever happened?
I don't think that, dude. That'd be nuts. I mean, let alone like however far they go in the playoffs, even if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, or they make it to the semifinals, or they get knocked out in the first round. Just the fact that if Jokic wins the MVP, that's huge, man.
I mean, we're playing the Lakers. If the season were to end today, the Lakers would be our first round matchup.
Well, yeah, the Lakers are the 4 seed. What seed are you guys? The 6th
or 5?
Oh, 4 and 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So the only thing I'll say about the Lakers, because I'm not a huge fan of the Lakers at all.
Oh, in the corner right there,
Yeah, no, it's upsetting. That makes me like the flag behind it too. It's repulsive.
I got the flag cover though. I got the Panthers jersey. I got a little wide variety. You see it.
But the Lakers can't stay healthy. I mean, Drummond plays for 10 minutes last night and goes out with a toenail injury.
Dude, don't even get me started, man. That game was brutal from this. I mean, for most of it, they were playing, pretty well. And then I was just like, Giannis had like 2 points in by the second quarter, and then halftime he just took over, man. His brother looked pretty good though, not gonna lie. Dude, they just came down the stretch. Lakers just really couldn't find a rhythm and just don't know what happened, honestly. It was just Kuzma at the parking lot jacking up shots.
Yeah, I'll say this, if either Bron or AD is injured in the playoffs, the Lakers are a first-round exit no matter what team they play.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, they definitely need – I mean, even if they don't have – I think they're better off with, just having LeBron. If AD's out, fine, okay, but they need LeBron. LeBron has done it before. I mean, I think he can figure something out with those guys. Want to give a quick 5-second break. You're a big TikTok guy. One of our close friends actually just hit 1 million on TikTok. So shout out to Kelly Saltpeters on hitting 1 million. We love you, Kelly. Got to get Kelly on the show soon, man. I'm happy to have you on here too, bro. It's been good to see you. I know you had COVID and you've been super busy with school, but we've talked about this. We really wanted to get this going, and we finally got something going, and I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have you on, man.
I think Julian's right there too. Julian is 100K now, so
dude. And then Julie's killing it too. Honestly, she's starting to pop off with those dances and stuff, man. If you just got to stay consistent on that stuff and keep going at it. Now you're coming back around the mountain. I think you're at what, 250K?
150K.
150K. Well, you'll probably be at 200K soon, man. I've been slacking. I've been so busy with school. Just got to find some consistent stuff to post, man. I've just been so busy, and it's been crazy, but I'm starting this stuff up here. I'm enjoying this. I'm trying to, grow this and see where it goes. Another big shout out to our other guy, Danny Vitale. He's helped me out with this, getting me started with this and giving me some pointers and tips, as we continue to grow. But yeah, it's good to have you on. Shouting out all our close peeps, man. It's good to stay connected with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. People have been there from the beginning.
Dude, we've been doing this. We've been in our group for about a year now. It's going on close to a year, almost a year. Because I remember we had the We didn't have GroupMe. We had what app was it?
Discord.
No, wait. It was GroupMe. It was GroupMe to start, and then we moved to Discord, and then we moved back. And now it's kind of like slowed down and stuff. But a couple of us, still talking there, and we still shoot it. We still talk about what we plan on doing. It'd be nice to get something going here for the upcoming summer. I think once people start getting vaccinated and stuff, bro, things are gonna start getting back to normal.
I think things are already back to normal.
Yeah, but like like fully back to normal.
Very, very, very conservative state. Both of the states I live in, Oklahoma and
same.
I mean,
Texas is fully open.
Texas is fully open, and they're doing well so far. From what my parents have said and everything, I was down there last week. From everything that I saw, everything looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then Oklahoma is a business mandate. So depending on what business you walk into, they can require you to wear a mask.
Right.
Others, but most don't. Grocery stores, wherever, don't really require you to wear one because, it's very conservative here. You get kind of looked at weirdly if you're wearing one. I mean, that's not an excuse to not wear a mask. I mean, it's just kind of like wear one to feel safer. But for the rest of us that don't really care, the rest of us that have already had,
I've already had it. I have to wear mine. I have a in-person class. I have to wear that throughout the entire class. I've kind of gotten used to it by now. It kind of sucks, but now I'm actually getting the first shot on Monday. Gonna see how that goes. I've already had COVID. I mean, but people have, some people have reacted to it different. I mean, you're injecting the virus into your system, but I'm just ready to get back to normal, man. I want to go to concerts. I want to go to sporting events. I mean, obviously, especially with travel and stuff. If some places are going to make you, get the vaccine that they're requiring it, then I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to shut up and just go with it. I don't really care at this point. I really, really want to get back to normal.
I hate to jack your show, but did you just get the notification for Player of the Year?
I didn't. Luca Garza wins Player of the Year. Wait a minute. I gotta put that on. I gotta put this on here. Please report load here. Luca Garza wins Player of the Year. What do you think about that? Well, actually, there's no picture that's loading, but what do you think about that?
I don't like that. My boy Cade got robbed. He got robbed.
So? Dude, no, okay, but because you know they were going to give it to Luka. He's been there all 4 years, I think it.
I think Luka is a hell of a player, and I think that he had the best.
I want to know what he's going to do in the NBA. I mentioned in one of the other shows if he's going to be in the NBA or is he going to play overseas?
Cade's brutal downfall. I mean, Cade and I aren't extremely close, but he's over here a lot.
Yeah.
But Cade's brutal downfall in his game was that he did not want to score in the first half, or he was still warming up or coming out of the tunnel during the first half.
Yeah.
Averaged 3 points in the first half throughout the whole entire season. He averaged 3 points, and he averaged 26 in the second half. So, if he was as consistent as he was in the second half and the first half, he would have been the best player in the NCAA, and there wouldn't be any questions about it. I mean, he'd be averaging almost 50 points a game.
50. It's a good thing you mentioned that because it's hard for freshmen to win the Player of the Year. Obviously, they want to give it to an experienced guy, and I'm sure Cade's probably going to be the favorite to win Rookie of the Year when those odds open up when he gets drafted. Wherever he goes, if he goes 1, 2, or 3, I definitely think he'll be the Player of the Year, or Rookie of the Year. And wherever he goes,
he's going 1 no matter who.
You think so?
Yeah, he's the most NBA ready. I don't think he's the most talented because I think that there's other players that provide a better skill set and things that a lot of teams need. But as far as being a freshman and having an NBA body like he does, he's 6'8", 220 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So having an NBA body like that and the IQ that he possesses as a guard, that is valuable to a lot of teams. And if it isn't valuable to that team, he would be a huge, huge, huge trade. They would be able to.
I'm trying to pull up this picture of this cool picture I have actually because Roy Williams retired today. I have a picture I took with Roy when they had City of Palms at my high school, Bishop Verot. A bunch of NBA players and college players played there. One of the biggest tournaments. They actually moved it to a bigger arena, but when it was there, it was pretty cool. I'm trying to find this picture here. But yeah, I think whatever team Cade goes to, honestly, I think he'll be fine.
He's got like a 90% chance of staying in Oklahoma. The Thunder have three first rounds, and two of them are lottery picks. So,
you think he wants to stay in Oklahoma?
I know he wants to stay in Oklahoma. He's not. He doesn't.
I guess
he doesn't have a personal preference to wherever. I mean, he's going to go get drafted. He's not going to say I hate this team or hates this team, but I know he likes it here. I know that he's been.
I have so many pictures in my camera roll, bro. I'm just trying to find this photo so I can show you this, man. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Well, here I'm trying to find this photo, but of when I met Roy Williams. This was going back. I have a picture. You just got to bear with me. But yeah, Garza winning Player of the Year. I don't know. I mean, hats off to him, honestly. I mean, I felt like he was going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty obvious, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, Cade's been treated well here in Oklahoma. He said that it was the most overwhelming support of any school that was going for him was the Oklahoma State fan base. And he said, if all Oklahoma, fans are like this, then he would love to stay in Oklahoma City.
I can't find the photo. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. But hats off to Roy on a great career. Legendary coach. I didn't expect him to retire. I feel like you're going to start to see more and more coaches now that I don't know what else he could have done. I don't know him. I can't speak for him, but I don't think I don't think they would have been able to win again. I just didn't see it coming. I think a lot of teams are starting to get better and more coaches are coming in with better recruiting classes, especially Oklahoma State looks like they're going to be good for a couple of years. I think, whoever they get, I think they'll be fine. Michigan's going to be back on top. Huh?
They're the youngest team in the NCAA.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of teams, and I just don't think Roy thought that I'm interested to see if Jim Boeheim will retire and see what Buddy Boeheim will do. That was a heck of a tournament run. But moving on to some TikTok news, bringing this into the light. What the heck do you think of the Bryce Hall Austin McBroom fight? Do you think Bryce Hall is going to knock him out? It's for $5 million, or is it all talk? Is he all talk?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Because you watch fighting, you watch UFC, you watch boxing. We've talked about that before,
Yeah, I think is Logan Paul isn't in that event. I'm trying to think. There was somebody.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
Yeah,
Logan Paul's fighting Floyd Mayweather still. Jake Paul's fighting Ben Askren, and Bryce Hall is fighting Austin McBroom, which they've been hyping that up a lot lately on TikTok, YouTube, all over. I don't know. What do you think of that one? I've never seen Bryce Hall fight. I've never seen Austin McBroom fight, but which one excites you most?
If I had a gun to my head and I had to put my whole bank account on one of them, I'm putting it on Austin McBroom.
Really? You're going on McBroom? Dude, I've seen him in some videos. He's been pretty cocky, honestly, thinking he's going to win. But Bryce Hall said he's going to knock him out firsthand.
Yeah, but also it took Bryce Hall like 8 years to accept the contract,
Right.
I mean, my thought process behind that is that if I'm gonna whoop somebody, I'm gonna get an easy $2 million. There's no negotiating that contract. I'm signing it on the spot. But like, if I feel like I have any chance of getting knocked out badly, I'm gonna try to up that price as much as possible, so at least that won't blow in the morning.
That Jake Paul fight is April 17th. Oh, it's coming up in like 2 weeks. So
are you?
What? Huh?
Are you getting the show 21?
What's the show 21?
MLB The Show. 21.
Oh, am I gonna get it? Dude, honestly, I sold my PlayStation. I got
Oh my.
bored of it. I know all my friends got mad at me, but I was just like, I don't know if I want to, but I don't know. I might re-get it over summer. I don't know. But that fight's April 17th. Stay tuned for that. I mean, when that comes closer, we'll definitely have to hammer that fight and get some more information on that. Research what we've seen. Maybe pull up some clips. I think it's going to be another big fight. I mean, Jake knocked out Nate Robinson, but like, can you really count that as a fight? I mean, people said, hey, Nate Robinson's going to win, but the commentating was legendary on that one. That one was hilarious. I think it's Snoop Dogg and I forget the other person. I think Triller's sponsoring that one, but that'll be an interesting fight. Jake's been talking, man. He thinks he's gonna him and Bryce Hall. They seem like they're like long lost brothers, man. They're like meant to be a match made in heaven. The way they both act.
I don't know. I'm
know what they're
not
doing,
really.
Huh?
I'm not really a huge fan of either of them.
Nah. Honestly, I mean, but they know what they're doing. They know how to make their money. Let's see if they can put that onto the fight and put your money where your mouth is. Am I right?
Exactly.
But hey, it was great having you on. Always love talking to you, man. Hopefully to get you on back again soon if you're not too busy. Maybe we can run it back before these games on Saturday. Maybe hit one in the Saturday morning or tomorrow if you're not too busy. But always a pleasure talking to you, man. Definitely would love to have you on again. Maybe talk about some more TikTok stuff. Maybe talk about some of your most viral videos. Maybe even talk about why you even started TikTok. That would be fun to get into. But until next time, I'm signing off. I'm burnt out of March Madness. Loved having my boy on here. Gave me some information about Cade Cunningham that I didn't know about. We'll be interested to see where Cade goes. Interested and ready for these Saturday games. Until next time, make sure you don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We're going to get this video out hopefully by tonight. We're going to keep pumping out videos as much as we can. And until next time, peace.